It's been a while since I've caught up with the boys. I don't think I've caught up with them in 2022. You're definitely sitting in the bike.
Not on it, no. Found him. And he's still overtook me.
We may not meet for a few weeks, but then you just meet up for a few minutes. It's like you'd always been in touch. That's a great thing with good motorcycle buddies. Ten more kilometers before we hit Woodies. Wow, look at that formation flying.
Today I was remember you, sir.
You remembered me, right?
I saw some one video.
If you're riding on an American highway, this is meant for that because there are no bloody bumps on the road anyway. You just you can just keep going and it's so comfortable.
Looking good today, huh? Smelling also very good.
Yeah, it actually is nice.
Block the dates right now. Let's do an overnight in March. Good morning folks, another Sunday, another ride, and today we are on the Old Madras road off to our old haunt Woodies. That's Bell in front of me on his Ducati, and we're going to catch up with the boys at Hoskote before we find our way to Woodies past Kolar just before Mulbagal toll. It's been a while since I've caught up with the boys. I don't think I've caught up with them in 2022. So this is the first time that we're meeting. Even as I film this, today is 6th of February. So the rides that you've seen earlier, the 100-kilometer solo ride of course was this year. But then the ride before that was towards the close of last year. So it's nice to finally step out and meet some of the boys before we make tracks to our old favorite Woodies. It's a beautiful morning. The weather is cloudy, not sunny at all. Quite pleasant in fact. Seems to be a bit of traffic on the road. It's 7:05. Toll plaza ahead, 1 kilometer. That's where I'm going to catch up with the boys. Looking forward to this ride today. Of course, the same route, Old Madras Road, Woodies. We know it like the back of our hand, but I think it's a home route. This is a route that we used to ride on earlier when we were getting into motorcycling. So we all rode on this together, so it's always nice. A good ride, some conversation with the boys. The perfect start to a Sunday. And to recharge our batteries for the week ahead. for the boys now. We must be further up. You're definitely sitting in the bike.
Not on it, no? That's up, buddy.
All well.
Found him. And he's still overdue.
We fill up Shell. Look at the Odo.
366.
No, that is not it.
How do you say?
Range 189. That was nice to catch up with the boys after a long time. We may not meet for a few weeks, but then you just meet up for a few minutes. It's like you'd always been in touch. That's a great thing with good motorcycle buddies. You just pick up from where you left. And I think that's the thing with great friendships, right? You don't feel obligated that you have to stay in touch, that you have to meet, etc. You already have a great connect. And when you meet even after months, it's like you pick up right from where you met last. There's Griff coming up behind, riding Joe's Fat Boy. There's Dasarahalli on his GS and Vic on his Multi-Strada. 6 motorcycles today. Definitely more traffic on the road today. Gotta be a little careful. There are too many variables on the road. Always be a little cautious, be a little careful. There's Sridhar on his Tiger. And Bell on his Diavel. So Griff is in between motorcycles. He just gave up his Africa Twin and he's getting a new motorcycle. So whilst he waits for that motorcycle, he's got Joe's Fat Boy. I wonder how he feels after riding the Africa Twin and now the Fat Boy. I must find out from him. Wick towering, looming over me on my low fat boy. So the perspective that he gets on his GoPro, because the multi-strada is tall, and then when he stands, Vic is 6 feet. So the perspective that he gets on us on our low fat boys is quite funny. It's almost like we have blended into the road. So that's the kind of angle that he was trying to get there. Whether you're riding or driving, I think in an ideal situation, you want to be in a zone where there aren't too many variables around you. Like this is nice. The next motorcycle is roughly about 70 meters away. Behind me, traffic is about 100 meters behind. So ride in your zone. When I see people riding pillion with just a helmet is good, but a t-shirt and little else to protect, I feel a little worried. I think motorcyclists who take their loved ones pillion, I think the least that they should do is make sure they are provided with adequate minimal protection, maybe a jacket at least. So just imagine, God forbid, a situation where they have a spill for whatever reason, may not be their fault entirely. The chap riding the motorcycle has got his jacket, riding pants, but the lady behind has only a helmet. God forbid if she were to hit the tarmac, and even if nothing major happened, but just scraping this tarmac would result in major skin injuries, the very least. So when you're on a motorcycle, whether you're riding or you're pillion, try to wear a jacket that gives you a certain degree of protection. And I think the responsibility should be that of motorcyclists. When you invite somebody on your motorcycle, they are your responsibility. Make sure you protect them, and protection begins with the right gear. Just buy a spare jacket, keep it around. Not the most expensive, but that's good enough. The sun has emerged through the clouds, but on the motorcycle it's still very, very pleasant. beautiful sea of yellow parting the road. And we are at our first rendezvous point. Just get some gas at Shell here. Normal full tank. I did about 236 and I filled 12 liters. So I normally check full tank to full tank. So roughly about 20 kilometers to a liter. Not bad for a near 1800cc engine. I've got a range of 415 kilometers that I can do. Ten more kilometers before we hit Woodies. Open up the motorcycle a bit on this stretch. After all, this is a motorcycle that can quite easily do 160, 180. Not that I'm going to do it on this stretch, but open it up a bit, at least. Just so that the engine gets a bit of a workout. I was just talking to Griff about his experience on the Fat Boy. He says on this motorcycle with the windshield and sitting low into the seat, you don't even realize any effort. When you're on a sports tourer or on an ADV bike, you're sitting high up, so you're constantly buffeting the wind. Although you have a windscreen, it still kind of hits you beyond a certain speed, whereas here you're sinking so low into the motorcycle that the windscreen is deflecting all the wind. I mean, it's probably the most comfortable motorcycle to ride, especially when you're riding long distances. The clouds are quite dark. May rain, I think, I'm not sure, but the clouds certainly look very dark. I love that side. Beautiful. You got that sun just trying to emerge through the dark clouds, and as it does so, it's casting its rays downward. Look at that. Formation flying. How cool is that? You're riding this motorcycle as opposed to a ADV. So what's your difference
In the bike.
in the bike?
I mean, no, so there are like massive pluses and minuses, right?
What are the pluses?
Pluses come with the minuses, though.
So what are the pluses?
No, I think on a highway the riding is quite comfortable. Actually.
Yeah.
I think the seating position, the handle placement, and the fact that you can go on a very low speed and not change the gear, right? You're on 6th gear. I might have probably come down to 50 maybe, right? And we're still not knocking. That is amazing. But unless you have a 80 or something where the gear automatically changes, the Tiger you can't do that.
Double vada?
You can't do that.
I do that.
Really?
Double vada, single vada?
Double.
Double LA.
No, single for me.
Single, okay. Double, then give it a double there.
Yesterday I was remember you, sir.
You remembered me. Why?
I saw one video taking the orders. Yeah, I think it's Instagram or something. I don't know. My son saw it.
Yeah? So you remembered me and I came
Double
here.
LA. Single.
Thank you.
And plus, I think the windshield.
But tell me, on the Africa even you had that windshield, I don't think buffets enough wind, right? On a ADVs.
You're also sitting fairly tall, so it's never quite. This one fully, completely covers you.
There's absolutely no wind hitting you at all.
I was thinking as I was riding, if you're riding on an American highway, this is meant for that because there are no bloody bumps on the road anyway. You just you can just keep going and it's so comfortable. Usually in India you stop, there's all kinds of
And the negatives?
on the city I find it quite difficult, man. The front is really heavy. And usually on an ADV I really like to dart in and out of traffic and all that, which I really can't do. Maybe I'm not comfortable enough. And I don't want to risk it because it's Show's bike, That way I find it quite heavy. And of course the bumps, the bottom gets scraped all the time.
But you've always ridden ADVs, right? You've never owned a Harley or an Indian.
I had a Bullet once.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had a 350. Sorry, I had a 500.
Yeah, I mean... When he was younger. Now you're older.
I'm older and wiser.
You're older, not necessarily
Not
wiser.
wiser.
What have you ordered?
Double idli. Double vada.
Double vada. Okay, fine. You'll have to wait, I guess. Looking good today, huh? Smelling also very good.
Yeah, it actually is nice.
The sambar also.
We did
Yeah.
not get the same start there. This is disorganized.
They had no overnighters.
Making a ride to
That's
Kolar takes so long and so much effort.
Slayton, no overnighters since you have taken over.
Yeah, Sridhar, what is this, man?
Yeah,
Since you
bad
got
back
Tiger.
order.
One overnight.
We did.
Not happy.
Two. One
When I was not
Chikmagalur,
there.
one
What do we do in March?
If we do an appraisal right now, not happening.
Block the dates right now. Let's do an overnighter in March.
Where are we going?
Where do you want to go? I'm okay anywhere. I just want to ride.
At least 2 nights.
Let's do a longer one. No, we haven't done. Let's do 3 nights.
Take some bloody time off and do it.
We can do mountains. We have never done it.
ghee masala dosae ನನಗೆ plate idli.
Karnataka.
Fat boy has to go.
2 plate idli.
Third road.
2 plate
Oh,
idli.
Third road.
Next thing of these
3
roads.
nights. 3 nights.
3 nights, huh?
3 nights. Why not?
Yeah.
So what are the dates? Let's nail the dates now. Or should we head out on a Thursday?
We can do that.
Tamil Nadu, anyone? Madurai.
Where are we riding?
Western Ghats.
Beach destination.
One estate, one beach, one something. Like, let's have change of scenery. It'll be nice. Where is this?
Nearby in that area. We can do one night, first night probably here. This is a good place.
Second night?
Then let's figure out now. So this is like 7 hours from Bangalore. How would change कर सकते कर दो साथ में ले लो 500 रुपए.
So those guys don't want to change it. It's more effort, no? So it's easier to do this like this as opposed to complicating it. But that's the best thing about it.
Anyway, in the country you go, there'll be some guy who can fix it.
Anybody can fix it.
Two of us had 500 classics, the other one's at 350s, right? And there is one mechanic on that ride. And this guy thought he's going to be an Aram trip. I'm very happy. Yes, I'll come to Leh and all that, right? From day one. Every day, like somebody's clutch cable breaks, somebody's bloody silencer falls off, somebody's shock is leaking. Accelerator is gone. Oh my god, those bikes gave so much trouble. When I first did the Leh trip, right, I was on my BMW 650. And I was flying over monoplanes. Have you done monoplanes? Is like, it's got sand, but underneath there's like these ridges. It's not actually easy. But on a 650 GS, I was loving it, right? I could just look at the rearview mirror, I can see the sand flying, and I'm like, so then we're all on bullets on this trip, and I was telling all the guys, the best part of this ride is going to be monoplanes. Man, you guys are going to love it. I'm like, what the happened here? Oh my! It was the hardest, longest part of the ride. Guys are yelling at me.
Well, that was fantastic to catch up after so long. It's 10 o'clock now. Spent more time than we typically would have at Woody's, but it was fun to catch up with the boys. And also, the other interesting aspect is we finalized the dates for when we are going to go, not on an overnighter, not on a single nighter, 2-nighter, but a 3-night trip. I think everybody is looking forward to it. If you saw my motorcycle resolution vlog, one of the things that I want to do this year is ride a lot more. So I'm happy that this is already going to be my 3rd vlog, which will probably be out in the next couple of weeks or so. That is mid of Feb. 3 vlogs, not bad. And then if we do this outstation ride, well, that'll be great too. Looking forward to this. We received some news that they've set up some speed traps further down the road, and therefore we will be a little cautious as we ride nearing Kolar. The 92 kilometers, so it'll be a good 180 kilometer ride by the time we get back home. Just got up for a quick rendezvous with the boys. That's what we typically do. Regroup once again at Hoskote Toll and then find our way back home. Great ride, great time with the boys. Always fun, always fun. So anyways, that's the ride for this Sunday. Hope you enjoyed the ride. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.